What's going on, everybody? Today we're going to get right to it. We're going to be doing the headlights on my 2018 Ford Mustang GT. As you can see, these lights are well past their prime. This tint I just kind of let go way too long. Sick of it. I was going to try to take them off, but I just figured I would just upgrade the entire housing, just get a fresh set of lights in there, because I'm doing the tail lights as well. I'll have that in a separate video, but today we're going to focus on the headlights. Got them there, so let's get started. It's a pretty simple process. We're just essentially, I'm gonna probably jack the car up just to get a little bit of extra clearance, messing around with the wheel wells there. But we're gonna take off these screws here in the front. I believe these are 7 or 8, I believe they're 8 millimeters, and then you got 5.5s on either side. 8 millimeters here in the front. There is two 10 millimeter bolts and a 13 millimeter bolt holding on each headlight, and then we got some tabs in the back behind the wheel well that we're going to get to, and I believe some 7 mils underneath the actual guard there. I don't have the front cover on. There'll be some push tabs that you would need to take that off, but since we don't have that on there, we're going to skip that step and let's get started. Starting off with these little 5.5s, get them out the way. Be nice to have a powered wrench right now, but it is what it is. We're gonna get it done. Do this one here. Just down there, and then switch to the 8s, and then I'm gonna take the rest of these off. All right, I'm underneath here. You peel this back, and there are two 10 millimeter bolts here, and when you dislodge the bumper, you pull down to get those two screws to slide out, and then that's how you do it. 110 in the front, 110 in the back, and that's on both sides. I took the wheels off so it'd be a little easier, and like I said before, I got the car jacked up. All right, so with all the bolts out, the two 10s right behind here on the inside behind the wheel well, the 5.5s on either end, and the 8 mils in the middle. You got these little hook tabs. You got to make sure it pulls up and over. And then those two screws, the bolts ends, you got to just pick them up and slide them off, but they should just come off. I don't know how easy this will be with one hand. Let's see. Should have to just pull them down. You see that right there? See. This little plastic piece in the middle, we just got to get that off. I'm gonna get two hands on this. All right, so the other side, I got it. You just got to kind of come behind the plastic. I just gave it a little, you see it. Just got to give it a little push. There we go. All right, I'm gonna go behind there to see if there's anything I have to disconnect, because you got these, I don't know if you can see it. You got this wiring harness there. Yeah, I know. That one's perished. It's all messed up. I'm gonna replace that as well. But yeah, the lights you gotta take off. Gotta unplug. Yeah, gotta unplug that to disconnect it. Make sure I'm good the rest of the way. Disconnect it on this side. Right here. It's a little tab. Just got to pull down in the middle. All right. Let's see. We're coming off. Yeah, and there's the bumper. Just a little bit. Not too far. Oh, those things just fell off. We're gonna push them back in. Get them back in line. I think it goes. No, it's the other way for sure. Yeah, it goes like that. All right. Anyways, now onto the headlight. That's the front. Onto the headlight housing themselves. I believe you got bolt there. This is the 10 mil, 10 mil, and 13 mil right there. And it should come right out. We'll disconnect it and go from there. Make the same on the other side. All right, I got the 210s and the 13 out. Should come on out. And we have two clips here. We got the one main clip there, and then I got a little plastic retention clip there. I'm gonna get those disconnected and get this changed out. All right, these are the new headlights. Looking very nice. We're gonna get those mounted up. This is the driver's side I'm gonna do right now. Gonna get this into position. Peel this all back. Look at that. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. All right, we're gonna get that set up in here. I'm gonna get my 210s and my 13 up on the side, get that installed, and I'll pick you back up in a second. Look at that compared to that crappy one right there. Super clean. Love it. I'm gonna put the bolts in. I'd love to try to do this all the way through. I got the bumper right here, but I'm just kind of taking it one little step at a time. When putting these in, just make sure that you got all those little tabs kind of lined up real well. Like you got this one here, and you start securing in place. I'll probably put that 10 in up top, and then I can adjust the 13 on the side and get the final 10 in the bottom. But it's looking good so far. One thing, silly me, I almost forgot. Make sure you get all your connections plugged in before you get her bolted on. I was kind of just trying to do like a little test fit, see how she would look in there. But this socket, it's the big one right here. That goes into the headlight. The secondary one goes into your turn signal, and there's that stabilizer clip right there. But yeah, get those bolted on. I'm gonna hook them up right here. Like I said, working one-handed. Starting to drizzle rain a little bit, but we're gonna get it done, and I'll pick it up in a second. All right, got rained on, but we're still plugging away. We basically just did an inverse of what we did to take it off. 210 mils on the side. The bumper with the plastic piece goes in. All of the 8 mils that we're running across the top, the 2 5.5s on either side. And like I said, you just click in and line up the tabs, and you just don't forget to plug in your turn signals as well. These are going to be going next, as well as the tail lights. But just for now, since I got everything done, the difference, I don't know how much is going to come across on the camera, but they are much brighter, much better. Obviously, they don't have tips on them, but I feel like these are even brighter than the stock ones without the tip. But I'm super happy with them. I think they came out real good. And next is going to be the tail lights and eventually the turn signals. Appreciate you for watching. Catch you in the next one.